if you completely suck at pull-ups, you can do 0 pull-ups. You're just so bad. Watch this video, you'll get to your first pull-up in no time. In no time, okay? So let's get straight to the point, okay? So yeah, the king, okay? This is the king of getting to your first pull-up, and it's basically the number one exercise that you need to focus on, and it's negatives. In other words, eccentrics, the lowering part of the pull-up. Since you can't concentrically pull yourself up, you need to do the negatives. You need to jump into the top position and lower yourself as slow as possible. And then you repeat that for 3 to 5 repetitions. Okay, so the first repetition, the second one, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and you do that for 3 sets. Okay, so three or 5 repetitions. That's the first set. The second set, 3 to 5 repetitions. That's the second, and the third one. And then, well, not as effective as negatives, assist concentrics, which is basically the pulling part of the pull-up. Assisted concentrics are also very helpful. And you basically can do the concentrics with a resistance band, which helps you, which assists you in pulling yourself up. And you can use a machine, which basically reduces your body weight since your feet are on the machine, or you can use your own feet to slightly push yourself up, right? And yeah, so how many negatives do you have to do throughout the week? Okay, so like you need to train negatives or assisted concentrics like 2 to 3 times per week. Okay, since negatives are extremely taxing on your nervous system or your elbows even, okay, shoulders, you need to listen to your body. You actually need to listen to your body. And when I say like 3 times per week, you don't have to be this fucking robotic retard where you just, oh yeah, 3 times per week, now I'm gonna ignore every little signal that my body gives me, and I'll fuck everything up, and I'll have to recover from this random injury that I just got. Even though it's not that random, you just ignored the little signals that your body was giving you. So basically, yeah, listen to your body, okay? This is very important because, okay, since you're training your pulling strength, your technique, especially when you get to that pull-up, okay? This is the tolerance, okay? This is why you listen to your body. You're also heavily focusing on your tolerance, because muscle recovers way faster than your tendons do, okay? It recovers way faster, and it takes some time to build strong enough tendons, the connective tissue, okay, to not get injuries, okay? So if you feel at least a tiny bit of irritation in your elbows, in your shoulders, reduce the amount of work that you do, reduce the volume, the whole load, okay? So instead of doing 3 to 5 reps, you can do like 1 to 2 reps, or you can decrease the amount of sets that you do, okay? Lower the volume dramatically, okay? And then build back up. Or if it's actually bad, like just drop doing that for a few days, okay? And then, as I said earlier, build back up little by little, and that's how you grow. Just make sure to not overlook these things, okay? Listen to your body. And so you got your first pull-up. What now? You go up. You go up. So you can either do a pull-up, and then straight after doing a pull-up, you get to the top position, you jump into it, and then you lower yourself for like 3 to 4 reps, 3 to 5 reps, whatever. And again, listen to your body. And you do that for like a couple of sets every other day, and again, you listen to your body. There isn't this one fixed training program that brings the same results for everyone. Our bodies, strengths, and weaknesses differ, so you really, again, have to listen to your body. And then, okay, so you can do this approach, and then there's Degrees the Groove approach, which is you basically don't accumulate as much fatigue, but you try and do as many perfect repetitions throughout the day, and you spread those repetitions throughout the day, okay? So let's say in the morning, you do one pull-up, one perfect ass pull-up. You try and do it with a perfect form, okay? You pull yourself up, go down, controlled, and you repeat the pull-up again, like 2-3 hours later. Especially when you're a beginner, okay? When you've improved a little, you can do like 1 to 2 hours. But basically, you repeat the pull-up like 4 times or 5 times per day. When you're a beginner, so you spread the pull-ups again. You do the first one, then you do the second one after 2 hours, then another one after a few hours, and then another one. Okay, so you've accumulated 4 pull-ups throughout the day without accumulating as much fatigue as you would have if you were to just push yourself in the same structure and the shortened training schedule, whatever. Okay, so you just don't accumulate as much fatigue, and it lets your body adapt to the movement way faster without actually taking as much time to recover. You don't have to take you don't really have to take 1 or 2 days to recover to repeat this method, because you can basically do it like every day for like 5 days, 4 to 5 days. Again, listen to your body, listen to your fucking body, okay? And then you take like 1 or 2 rest days, and then you repeat the same thing again. But if you actually notice the increases in strength, you can add like two reps, okay? So 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1, okay? And then the other week you can add like 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1, and that's how you progress, right? And this method, it's like actually goated. But yeah, you actually have to find some time to do it. But if you really want it, you'll go up to some tree branch or something, some random pull-up bar, and you just do it. Like, how long does it really take? And you repeat this basically until you can do until you can do 2 pull-ups. Okay, you can do 2 pull-ups, and then you repeat 1 clean singles. You rest again, like not 90 seconds, and then you repeat the 1, and you don't accumulate as much fatigue. Okay, so yeah, that's mainly it. That's your endurance-based pull-ups if you're a complete beginner. And make sure to note this down, screenshot this or whatever. Just this is how you get to your first pull-ups and a little beyond. Okay, I'll upload more videos on how to get to 10 pull-ups, how to get to 20, 30, 40 pull-ups. But yeah, this is for complete beginners. And make sure you just implement this. Make sure you don't just watch this and do nothing about it. If you actually want to get strong at pull-ups, do a ton of repetitions, have that endurance-based side of pull-ups, which means you can do over 20, over 30 pull-ups. You have to practice, okay? It takes tons of practice, so just implement this as soon as possible. Anyway, 60 reduction.